So that is why we have altered our timing so that the very auspicious darshan can happen. So it's going to happen at around 5 o'clock. We'll be letting all of you know. So yeah, we have Edison responding on the YouTube chat saying the ultimate is bhakti because only gods can give you that, not a diploma nor wealth. Neither your education can give you the bhakti nor the wealth can. You can buy bhakti with wealth. That's ultimately true. So wonderful. Edison, thank you so much for your comment. Okay, so the next segment that we are going to go is the very happening of Paramashiva, who happened as Lingodbhava. It was the very first incarnation, or I should say incarnation of the formless consciousness in a formless form. The Lingodbhava happening, the very light shaft of Paramashiva, the fire column, the column of fire that Paramashiva appeared, was the first appearance of the superconsciousness in the pure superconsciousness appearing in a formless form. The superconsciousness by itself doesn't have any form. That superconsciousness appearing in a formless form is what is Lingodbhava. Now we are going to share with you the scriptural reference, the Shastra Pramana of how Bhagavan Paramashiva, when he appeared as Lingodbhava, he gave a threefold promise to humanity. And what are the scriptural references and what exact promise that Paramashiva gave to humanity is what we are going to see in the next segment. Yes. Now, the living incarnation of Paramashiva. Paramashiva lineage represents the tradition of gurus or enlightened masters in Tiruvannamalai, also called Arunachala. Starting from Paramashiva himself, the lineage of Paramashiva prevails to fulfill the Paramashiva's promise to humanity to be an eternal guiding force through an unbroken lineage of enlightened masters, gurus, hailing from Tiruvannamalai to sustain the ecosystem, the enlightenment ecosystem. So let us understand what it is. Paramashiva's promise to humanity. Now, Paramashiva appears as an infinite effulgence of light in Tiruvannamalai to bless humanity. The Arunachala Purana, the epic history of Arunachala, reveals that at that point in time, Paramashiva made a promise that he will always be available in Arunachala in three forms. As the hill Arunachala, as the Jyotirlingam, as the Arunachaleshwara deity in the temple, in the form of the living incarnation in the holy town of Tiruvannamalai. So Paramashiva says, I will always be available in Tiruvannamalai in three forms. As the deity, as the very hill Arunachala, as the deity, and ultimately as the living incarnation. So in three forms in Tiruvannamalai, constantly Paramashiva says, I will always be available. The Lingodbhava, the column of light, that fire shaft that appeared, settled down as the hill. So the very appearance of Lingodbhava, who appeared and an unending column of fire, that unending column of fire settled down as Arunachala, settled down as the hill Arunachala. So now we are going to see the references from the Hindu scriptures where Paramashiva has given this threefold promise to humanity. The Kshetra of Tiruvannamalai is the very place on earth where Paramashiva declared as his home thousands of years ago in three divine forms. The sacred hill Arunachala, the Linga Arunachaleshwara, and in the form of the incarnation of Paramashiva, who lands time and again in the human body. In the fourth form, which was not declared by Paramashiva and yet still seamlessly manifested, he lives as Shiva Sarva Gugashaya, as Shiva who resides in the heart of all. So Paramashiva appears in three forms, which is as the hill, as the deity in the temple, and as the living incarnation, as a guru. There is an unbroken lineage of enlightened masters, and also in the fourth form, which is in the hearts of each and every one of us. So here you can see the beautiful picture, the sacred Just go back one slide now. So the sacred hill Arunachala. So that is the hill that you actually see, the hill. That hill is called Arunachala. This is in the holy town of